There are two words that are almost universally guaranteed to raise eyebrows. No, not Cambridge University. I'm talking about Big Brother, a term which conjures up images of shadowy people watching your every move. A world where your every frivolous purchase, your favorite restaurant, and even your sleeping patterns are spied on and filed away in a massive database. A world where having your best friend delete your entire internet search history when you die won't help protect your privacy, not when the use of facial recognition technology is so widespread. Which is why a lawmaker, in San Francisco no less, is pushing for a ban on facial recognition technology. Aaron Paskin wants a blanket ban on the use of the tech by the authorities, citing the potential for government actors to use it for coercive and oppressive ends. Paskin is right to be worried. Just look at China, which has installed over 170 million CCTV cameras nationwide. A few days ago, a security researcher revealed a Muslim tracker funded by Chinese authorities in the Xinjiang region. This online facial recognition database enables China to monitor 2.5 million people, complete with sensitive user data and GPS coordinates. But it's not just the authorities we have to fear. Some argue that it's big tech and big businesses that we should be worried about. Just recently, Facebook had to distance itself from the extremely popular 10-year challenge, which sparked speculation that it was employed to mine for facial recognition data. Meanwhile, in 2013, CBS was already reporting about how some US retail chains were installing CCTV cameras in mannequins.
A few national chains are installing them with facial recognition as a way to covertly profile their customers.
The thing is, there is no turning this back, no putting the genie back in the bottle. Wired spoke to US Professor Woodrow Hartzog when news of Paskin's proposed ban broke. He said, moratoriums and bans prevent the technology from getting embedded in everything. Abuse doesn't happen at the outset. It happens when the technology becomes entrenched and dismantling it becomes unimaginable. But here's the issue. Facial recognition technology is already everywhere. You use it to unlock your phones and your tablets. Malls use it to customize your shopping experience. The tech is also being used at ATMs in China and Spain and very soon Japan. Restaurants and cafes like US burger chain BurgerFi are using it to remember your favorite order.
Once it remembers your face, it brings up all your past orders, and then you just select which one from the list that you want. A few minutes later, the same meal I ordered yesterday was delivered directly to my table.
Meanwhile, governments in countries like the US and China are using facial recognition in immigration and surveillance systems. KLIA too installed the Border Pass Auto Gate last year, although that's been put on hold as the government reviews its immigration system. Penang is installing over 1,000 CCTV cameras that come with facial recognition AI to help track wanted criminals and lower the crime rate. KL, with the help of Alibaba, is embarking on a smart city initiative. The City Brain system helps manage traffic, among other things, by harnessing AI, big data and cloud technologies, as well as data provided by facial recognition startup Face++. Our auxiliary police, they're wearing body cams outfitted with facial recognition software. And to some extent, it works. In 2017, Chinese authorities arrested dozens of criminals, including a man who had been on the run for 10 years at a beer festival in Qingdao thanks to smart CCTVs. Last year in India, Delhi police were able to trace nearly 3,000 missing children in 4 days using a facial recognition software. And they managed to do this without having to send their cops to Turkey for training. So on the plus side, yes, if you have been the victim of a crime, and let's face it, most of us have, and this technology helps you catch perpetrators, then yes, you'd be all for it. But on the negative side, privacy issues aside, you risk being controlled, and sometimes to a ridiculous extent. China now has facial recognition software installed in toilet paper dispensers in some public restrooms. In Beijing's Temple of Heaven complex, you are limited to 60 cm of toilet paper. And then, after taking what's allotted to you, Tech in Asia reports you may go in and do your business, but not for too long. Otherwise, an alarm will sound off. The sensors inside the toilet evaluate the ammonium level and release a deodorizer if necessary. Right. Plus, facial recognition technology is not 100% reliable. In July 2018, Amazon's facial recognition software mistakenly identified 28 members of the US Congress as people who had been charged with crimes. And even tech giants are forced to admit that their tech can be abused, with Microsoft warning that the use of this tech without proper oversight could become a commercial race to the bottom, with tech companies forced to choose between social responsibility and market success. The bottom line is this. Like it or not, Big Brother is here, with all its features and all its flaws. Our lives are already being observed. The only thing we can do is embrace the technology and insist on regulation, insist on transparency. And we as consumers need to know our rights. I mean, we can start by not ignoring that terms and conditions box that pops up every so often. Yes, you know which one I mean. The one where we just click accept, accept, accept. We cannot allow the government or businesses to ambush us with hidden cameras. We need to know when a camera is equipped with facial recognition software, where it is, what kind of data it is collecting, and what it's collecting it for. Developers and the companies using their software must be held accountable for any unethical use of the data. And in some cases, especially when it comes to corporations, we should have the choice to opt out. Because smart cities are okay. Regulated toilet time is not. Just saying.